All right, I'm in the playoff tournament. I'm in the back nine of the opening round. I had a unspectacular first round. I ended up with a minimum score bet. I actually picked up a couple shots and I dropped a couple shots. We got to get a minus 15 as a minimum. So, and I'm three behind, so that means I got to shoot a 18 on the back. Let's see if we can get that done. I think that really an 18 is about because the par fives are, and even the par fours are like picking up the eagle. That's already part of the deal. So we really only have 3, 4 shots that we can really try and pick one up. Hole number one. Let's go check it out. Hole number one is hole number two. All right. I screwed this up. I practiced this the other day. It went great. I ended up here on the fairway, chipped it in, no problem. Today I blew the wind call. I'm taking an APOC and a power 5 ball. Now let's see which way the wind's blowing. That wind is good for us. So I might be able to get away with a power 4 ball, but I'm going to take a power 5 ball. And I think I'd pick this Bryson ball. Don't necessarily need the top spin boost, but I'm going to take that anyways. I will select it. I'm going to take that back right there. If I need anything else in that bag, I blew the drive. All right, let's get an eagle. We need to get eagles on all 3 of the par 4s. We need to get eagles on all 3 of the par 5s. And that's minus 15. So if I can pick up one of the par 3s in the 16th, that'll at least put me up the charts. I have no idea what's up there right now, but I can imagine in the weekend round, you're going to have to be over a 30 in order to win. It just feels like that. Now my opponent with a power 3 ball with a 3 wind, that's not enough to get them over there. They're going to have to up that ball at least to a 4. You can see they're 3 miles an hour and they're 3 miles an hour to the left. Unless it carries a lot farther. Let's see how short they are. That's got to be short. I can't believe that made it. Fantastic. That is fantastic. With a power 3 ball. Three, 7. It's about 2.5 rings. It's about 1.5 per ring. Hit it 1 ring to the right. Let's see if I overhit it. There we go. There we go. Give myself a nice little on in one. All right, getting the eagle on hole number 1. I still got a little bit of work to do, so let's not count our chickens before they hatch. I have missed shots before, and that's a fact. Anybody that's watched my channel for a long time, I've missed some like stupid shots close up. Like what? See if my opponent can get in the hole. El Perfecto. In the hole. Eagle. Chip in to draw. Hitting it perfect. In the hole. All right, starting it off with an eagle. Let's see if we can get this hole in one. This next par 3 I haven't hit perfect into the cup. Hit it great to the left, great to the right, great to the left. Yo, left. And I'm taking a sniper. And I was taking a vintage ball because it cut the wind down a little. I'm taking a sniper. There we go. Should be around mid club. 1.1 per ring. I'm trying to do just a straight up shot. I think I did the straight up shot. Here we go. I'll go first. This wind is not too bad for us. .7 rings. It's 1.1. It's 1.6. Oh. Lucky I even hit the rough over there. Perfect distance. That was right at it. I cannot I can't catch a perfect to this hole. So I can't tell, like, I know if there's adjustment that we need to make, it's going to be very small. And only because of the way that the wind's blowing today can I get that far up in that hole. Or if you've got a little bit of a headwind, but you got to involve that sand on your pull. You need to move to the left. The rough area is a little bit wider, but you got to put a little bit more spin on the ball. Here we go. Let's see if they can get that in. I have no idea what that adjustment was. And they hit it one ring great to the left. Yo, left. All right, I'm gonna hit a perfect in on this hole and it's gonna go in the hole. This is an awesome par 3 for hole in one. We have a great shot here. It's a shame because you take all the time to set up the shot and get it all just right and then fail on the last step. In the hole. All right, what's hole number? All right, this next hole we have to get the eagle. All 3 of these par 5s are pretty tough. So let's go look at this hole just so I got it in my memory banks here. Hole number 9. All right, I think I screwed up on this hole on the front. I ended up in the sand. The shot that I'm trying to do this time, I've taken multiple ways of going at it. But what I'm trying to do right now is a second bounce rough bump off of this rough. Now you can do this with a power 3 ball, but the second shot is a little bit more challenging with power 3 if you got a power 4. I'm just thinking that with a power 4 I might be able to come back up here. I used to hit over here and I would try and bounce over this area and just try and bleed out as far as I could. And you can get that out to the point where you can get pretty far down in there. I'm gonna go back to that shot because I have made this shot right here is a make or break. And this shot right here, you might be able to make a mistake and still recover. But that other shot, you cannot recover. If you don't make it right, you're in the deep brown stuff. So I would really rather play this with my extra mile because of the topspin and the ball guide. And my Cataclysm hits the same as my big dog. It's at 1.8 per ring. It's got a little better ball guide. I'm going to take a power 4 ball. I'm going to take one of these open balls, just because that side spin might help me. Might help me. And that's what I wrote down to take. All right, there we go. Hole number 12. All right, we need to get an eagle right here. And it's definitely one shot at a time. I don't like how close they are there on the right-hand side. Sorry about that pause. I was daydreaming. I was sitting here watching my opponent set it up, and I was thinking about how that ball was going to respond and how close they were right there. And it looked like it was going to clip the rough. They needed to bring it a little more to the left, but there wasn't any room to the left. I'm going to see if that bleeds off. That was 4 topspin. 3-2, that's about a ring and a half. I'm going to go just a little teeny bit more. Hitting it perfect. And see if I can get the bounce over, and then see if I have too much topspin and I bleed off the front. Whoa down, Cat Daddy. Whoa, whoa. So 4 topspin, no more than 4 topspin. The good news there is that I was at my red line and I was able to take the wind out. So you could pop out an Apocalypse and pull it back a little bit from the red line with 4 topspin and work that shot out. You wouldn't have to do any overpower. You may be able to give yourself enough room with the wind. All right, 1.8 per ring. So that's 3.6 is 2. We're at 3.7. So it's 2 rings and a smidget. At this level, it's 2 rings. Hitting it perfect. See if we can get that even remotely towards the cup. It's too fast. Too fast, way too fast. I'm in the rough. Should have I think I put a little bit of topspin on there. This is getting greedy. Normally I get in that shot and the whole deal is to just get on the green so you can get your putt, but I was trying to get greedy. I had that 4 side spin ball, and that's really what you need. There's the other one, it's really helpful to have a 4 side spin ball as well.
Are you saving this for anything?
I don't know what it is.
Peach Jones.
I mean, if it's got sun in it, if it's...
Brand new?
No, but I'm not saving it for anything. All right, let's see if we can make this shot. Well, we don't have any choice. I'm going to make this shot. All I gotta do is hit perfect. Hitting it perfect. In the hole. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Recovered. It's being a jackleg and recovered. Recovered from my own stupidity. All right. That was big. Might have been the shot of the round, recovering right there. All right. What's hole number 13? It's par 3. I'm taking a sniper and a marlin. With this kind of wind, I'm taking a marlin. I don't think I have any of the low wind balls. I don't think I have any 0 power balls. One of these balls is like a power 1. These Olympus balls are power 1. I think these are power 2. These are power 1. I don't have any, or power 2, so I don't have any 0 power 0, so I'm just going to use a marlin. And a sniper. Sniper. That's all I need. Now let's look at the wind again. All right, yep, we're using a marlin. I'm doing a straight up adjustment. .3 per ring. Probably could have had that calculator ready. So it's 4.6 divided by 1.3. 3.53 rings. .5 and just a little. Oh, and hit it great to the left. If this plays right, it'll end up great to the right or in the hole. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. If you can't be good, be lucky. Yes, sir. What do you think, Buster? That was pretty awesome, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yes. In the hole. All right, this next hole is a par 4. And we absolutely, positively need the eagle on it. And we're doing a max overpower hook. The last time I should have went back and watched the old video, the video that I shot of the front 9 on this hole, because I don't think I put any adjustment at all on the ball. I think other than I went and found a spot and I did the wind, I forgot to put the spin and the everything on the ball, and the ball ended up in the perfect spot. El perfecto. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, picking one up. Those par 3s are the ones that we've got. Those are the ones that'll put you over the deal. These par 4s, we just have to get them figured out. Hold on one second. I'm gonna go look at that. All right, I went back and looked at this hole to see what I did on the front, and so let's go look at this hole. This is hole number 7 of Glen Monarch. And what I did was I set it up in the spot that I wanted, which I'm using I started off with my white ring on the transition between the sand and the rough, and ended up here, so I moved it out a ring, and it put me in this spot. And I put on like 5 top spin and maximum left hand side spin, and I was on the trajectory that I'm on the other side. When it comes through, it's putting me down in this lower lane down here, trying to stay away from this, but a little bit too far on this side. I mean, I would rather be right here in this middle section. So on this particular one, I ended up just skirting this and ended up here on the right off the green. And I didn't put any movement at all on the ball. I didn't put any top spin. I didn't put any side spin. I didn't even touch it. But I wish that I would have had at least one top spin and like one side spin. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try that and see what the deal is, because I liked where it landed out here. It was a pretty nice landing zone. To get this miraculous thing done, I'm going to take an extra mile and a katana. Now, I have done this shot throughout the years of my extra miles life. I've been doing this shot on this hole for a long time, even when my extra mile was lower level. So I know that it can be done, but it's one of those things you got to practice with the clubs that you have in your bag. Here we roll. Rolling out on the course, playing some golf clash, but of course. All right, let's see if I go first, and let's get this show rolling. Max overpower hook. One to 1.5 rings out from the sand. I liked the one. White ring off. I know when I put on 5 topspin to start off with, it was way too much. I put on max topspin to start off with, as much as I could get on with all of the left-hand side spin. And if that happens to you and you're trying that shot, you have to go back and try that shot again. Don't I'm going to do 3 and 2. I'm going to do a little more just because we're going against headwind. Taking that little bit out. Let's see if we can fight up against that little bit of headwind and still get... It's got a good trajectory to it. Now it's all about speed. Slow down, slow down. Whoa, 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 whoa. There you go. There you go. All right, that'll work. That'll work for me. I got a good shot from there. Still got some work to get done. I saw somebody hit. I'm not sure if they did it intentionally or what the deal was, but one of my opponents the other day hit up here to the tip. If you've got lower developed stuff and you just can't figure out a way to get over, you can hit up there to the tip. Just bring backspin. And you want everything in your bag to be backspin. So if you overshoot and end up in the sand or in the rough, you got that machete. You got that big backspin club. Houdini. And this is just a distance. I'm going to hedge my bets. Go on that side of the flagpole. And I hit it great to the left. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Have enough? There we go. Woo! Picking up the par 4s. All right. Still got a lot of work to get done on the back 9. What hole are we on here? Hole number 15. So we're on hole number 6. And that is another par 5. Let's go look at it. It's hole number 3. All right. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. That's going to tell us a little about what our strategy needs to be. Okay, with that kind of wind right there, it's going to help us out in the rough bump. It's better here almost if you have a little side wind, but that'll help us out. I was able to actually overshoot this on the front. I think I had to put on about 5 topspin in order to get over. I used an Apocalypse. And did I use an extra? I might have used an Apocalypse. No, I think I switched to my extra mile just because I was looking for ball guide. I can take a power 3 ball. A Kingmaker will help here just because it's got the 3 sidespin. And it will cut that wind down a little. Open up a slot. Get another one rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. All right, it's all, this hole right here, every one of these holes is 1 shot at a time. All of these par 5s are 1 shot at a time. These par 4s are the same deal. It doesn't matter what your plan was if you can't achieve it on the drive. Okay, that's 3-8. I'm going to leave a little in. I'm going to take 3 out. And I'm going to leave the 8 in. Hitting it perfect. And see if I can clip that rough. I need to clip it right here. And just bleed out to the other side. Now I might be, on the front I was actually able to do a traditional shot with just max curl and not the max overpower hook. I might be out there far enough that I can achieve the same deal. And I've got it. I'm not sure if I brought the right bag. I may not have brought the right bag. I might be in trouble. Wasn't paying attention. I might have to scramble a little. See if my opponent can get to where they want. This is the thing about this hole is like your landing zones out there, if there's a big variance in your landing zones, the shot that you'll take on the second shot, you have to wait and see what your options are. Very nice. Yeah, I do have the wrong club, so I'm going to have to do, once again, two sticks. I'm going to do a 3-ring pull. And that was all of it. Now let's see if I pulled out far enough. Yep. Now the shot from up here at the top is more difficult than the shot at the bottom, but I got a shot. Getting a hole. Now from where my opponent's out, I'd still do the max overpower hook. I was so far into the hole on the front 9, I missed the rough. I actually clipped the fairway, but I was able to keep it in. I didn't get all the way to the other side, but I was damn close. I was close enough I was just able to take the shot. No overpower. It was a thing of beauty. I think my opponent's going to be in a much better spot. That's about where I was last time. Pretty much that same kind of angle. All right, let's see if we can get that in. I need to hit it perfect. And I hit it one ring great to the right. And it's gonna miss right on the right hand side. Arr! Arr! That's brutal right there. Brutal. That means that par 3 that I got, I just dropped that shot. Oh, heartbreaker. And I brought the wrong club, and I was in the recovery spot. Seems like that sniper's got about the same kind of curl as a big dog. And a big dog, that's the area out there you'd set it up in. Very nice. Getting the eagle. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Good luck. Good luck to you too, bro. All right. That was a downer right there. So let's make up for that. We're on hole number 7. Hole number 7. It's a par 3. We can get another hole in one right here. It's hole number 6. Let's go look at it first. All right, we can get another hole in one here. And I still haven't, it looked like I needed to, from the front 9, and I haven't gone back and watched all of those videos. It looked like I needed to do a little bit. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. That way works for us. And what kind of stuff was I bringing? Sniper and a katana. I'm ready. Let's go get at it. Sniper, katana, 1.2 per ring. So it's 3.7 divided by 1.2. All right. I'm gonna go 3.4 rings. Gonna hit it one ring great to the left. If I'm gonna hit it one ring great left or right, left was better for me. Woo! That is 2 hole-in-ones I've made on greats. So I have a little bit of work to do on the adjustment, or I just need to set it up with no extra wind adjustment and hit it great. In the hole. All right. I did not make up for the one that I just dropped, but at least you can't ever make up for ones that you drop. That's just the deal. Getting an eagle on a par 5 is an absolute requirement. There's only a few holes I can think of that it's very difficult, and then unfortunately 3 of those holes are in this tournament. But it's still a requirement that you have to get an eagle on par 5s. At least in the game of Golf Clash, if you want to have any success at the top, because all of the stuff that you can achieve with your par 4s, you get birdies on the par 3s, you get eagles on all the par 5s, and you get eagles on all the par 4s. It's amazing how far you'll go. You got to get those eagles. There's enough par 3s in the game that are absolutely gettable. That those hole-in-ones are what are winning banners. All right, back on track on that one. So we're on hole number 17. We're on hole number 8. This par 4. All right, we're back on the par 4s. This par 4 right here is. All right, I'm just gonna bring a kingmaker. Like, let's see which way the wind's blowing. I'm going to bring a Kingmaker. And I'm going to do the max overpower with a Berserk, with a Apocalypse. And if I have to use anything other than my Rapier, something went horribly wrong. Save a gem. Save one. Get another one rolling. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can go get the eagle right here. We need to get on in one. I'm trying on all 3 of the par 4s. I'm trying to just get on in one. Let's quit dicking around with the long shot, putting ourselves in the best spot. Let's bring out whatever it takes and go try and get on in one. Gabriel goes first. See if they can get to where they're wanting to get over there. I never did like that side. And I've tried to do a max overpower hook, and these trees right here are kind of new. They redesigned this hole here not too long ago, and they put those trees on there. And I've made it over here a couple times, but I've ended up in that sand, and I've ended up in the rough like my opponent more times than not. Alright, I'm dead center in the middle. Max, and however much side spin I can get on, or top spin. Excuse me. It's 1.5 per ring, so 2 rings is 3. There's 3, 7, 3, 9. Hitting it perfect. And let's see if I can get through where the sand's on the left. Ugh, almost made it over. Almost. I'll have to go back and see where that second bounce landed. I know I could bring it a little bit more to the... I like to leave myself 2 rings of separation on any spot like that. But really seeing where the 2 rings of separation is when you're in the overpower. I got a great shot from right here though. And I think I might be able to hedge my bet on this, where I can give myself one side or the other. Maybe. Yeah, I might be just too far away. From this distance. All right. Need to hit it perfect. And I hit it 2 rings straight to the right. Not in the hole. I'm walking outside now. I've been filling a pool all day. Hold on one second. Trying to turn the water off with one hand. I'm holding my tablet with one hand. What kind of Ricky is this? Damn Rickies. We have an indoor pool at our house, and I've accidentally forgot to set a timer on it. You can have big problems. I've never flooded the house, but I've came really close several times. Very close. Okay, hole number 18. Where am I at? Minus 25. I can't believe that the score just to get into the top 50. That I know that all of these holes are gettable. And what's funny is the holes I picked up on the back are the holes that I dropped on the front, and the ones I dropped on the back are the ones I got on the front. So it's just getting it down so that I'm the consistency down. And there's no getting an Albie on this last hole, in my opinion. So it's let's just make sure we can get our eagle. Hole number 9 is hole number 8. I think I got greedy on this last time. I did get, was it this hole that I got greedy on? It's easy to get. This is another one of those holes that a 4-side spin ball will help on the second shot. I know you can get over there and get a pretty decent shot at it with a Kingmaker. I'm going to bring a power 4 ball. Why not? Why not? I'm going to bring that bag right there. Sporting some epics. Yeah, I'm going to bring a power 4 ball, what was I thinking? I'll bring another one of those open balls. Why? Because I have some. That's it. 4-side spin. Going into the cup. I think the second shot going into the cup, that 4-side spin will really help, and the 4 power is not going to hurt. On either shot. I think you can bring a power 5 ball here and get over to the other side, and just, who cares if you end up in the rough. Okay, it's max side spin, and 2. $1.5 per ring. 2.9. Max curl. Hit it 1 ring great to the right. And did I only put the 2 on it? Yup. Perfect. I came here at the beginning of the week, and I've played this hole since the hole came out. And I know that it's only 2 topspin, but if you haven't played a hole in a long time, you're trying to just remember, and I put 3 on it, and it was like, wow. It's 2 topspin. See right there, I'm not a fan of setting up 1 ring away from that transitional area. Bring out a bigger side spin ball, put a little bit, they're going to put curl on it. And the good news is that they didn't move it. It's 2.1 per ring, and they only moved it 1 ring. So they left a little bit on to push them out to the right. And then they hit it to the right. El Perfecto. 318. All right. Let's pull back a little from the wind. .37. It's 1.8 per ring, so 3.6 is 2 rings. I'm gonna go just a little over. I'm gonna have to lean a little to the left. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I can get that to go anywhere near the cup. Not quite enough speed on it, but you can see, like, if you're trying to get the angle on the cup, how close you have to get to some of those other traps. Not quite enough speed. And the thing is, if you blow by it with any speed at all, the green ends right there, and then bam bam, you're in the rough. That's why, in my opinion, IMO, This is not a high percentage albuhol. That second bounce is so close to that rough. What the hell are you doing, dude? And they were at their red line, so they put that little bit of overpower on it. You should be fine from there, but that was a weird shot setup. It's always funny watching other people set their shots up. You look like some kind of dork. In the hole. All right. I think I dropped one of the holes that I needed to pick up. But I picked up 2 of the par 3s. See if my opponent can get in from there. In the hole. I think most of the people in this bracket have played. Have to see where that puts me. Oh, that puts me in the top 10. That's amazing. But if you think about, they take this bracket and another bracket, most of the people in this bracket have played. A few stragglers down at the very bottom, about 20. So it can easily get popped out of that spot, but looking at a pretty solid top 20 in this bracket. Depending on how they match it up, if they take another bracket that was similarly matched and they match those 2 brackets, you'd have 2 people at 29, or 4 people at 29, or 3 people at 29 and 1 person at 30, or 1 person higher. And then people going down the scale. So the 27s would be like top 20, maybe 1 or 2 in the top 10. All right, that was the opening round. Let's check out their round. That was pretty awesome. That back nine looked very nice, very nice. I think my back nine, I picked it up, but I did drop that 1 par 5. I think that's hole number 6, and I dropped hole number 17. That's a big par 4 to get to. And I got those. I got the one on the front. Still working on hole number 8. All right. Thanks for watching. Not too bad. Not too good. Be safe. Have fun in the tournament.
From had to buy every shade, Rashida,
That's it. Tiny baby dolphin.
to really remote resort, Rashida.
Not remote enough, apparently.
The new City Custom Cash Card is different. It automatically adjusts so you can earn cash back where your spending is trending.
The former president's lawyer can no longer practice law. Rudy Giuliani today having his New York law license suspended. A court statement with a blistering rebuke of Giuliani, saying he, quote, communicated demonstrably false and misleading statements in his capacity as lawyer for former President Donald Trump, unquote. Goes on to say his bolstering of the false narrative that the 2020 election was stolen due to widespread voter fraud immediately threatens the public interest. Giuliani calling his suspension baseless.
These judges take action without giving me a hearing. They listen to the false allegations that are made by the Democrats and disregard the other side of it. Same thing they did to President Trump. They're basing it on the New York Times, the Washington Post, CNN, MSNBC.
The scathing 33-page decision comes on the same day that Trump ally Sidney Powell, she's the QAnon sympathizing lawyer and MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell, and yet Rudy Giuliani himself asked a D.C. judge to throw out a trio of billion-dollar defamation lawsuits brought against them by Dominion Voting. Dominion claiming it has suffered, quote, unprecedented reputational and financial harm, unquote, due to falsehoods spread by the trio in a, quote, viral disinformation campaign. That disinformation campaign sounded a little something like this.
Gee, just about the 700,000 votes that President Trump was ahead by 2 days ago, that disappeared. President Trump's campaign was denied its right to a fair count.
We have evidence of how they flipped the votes, how it was designed to flip the votes.
The machines can be hacked. There's no question about that. Their machines can be hacked.
We are going to clean this mess up now. President Trump won by a landslide. We are going to prove it.
Joining me now is former federal prosecutor John Flannery, who worked with Giuliani in the Southern District of New York. John, so I have to start with this because I find all of this bizarre and strange, and I don't know how all of these people haven't lost their law licenses at this particular point. Giuliani's argument is that, well, it wasn't really me lying. I was just sharing what witnesses said. So I'm going to play this sound and get your thoughts on this as a lawyer on the other side.
Okay. Everything I said about this case comes from a witness, sometimes 2 or 3 witnesses. I have a woman who was willing to testify that she was taught how to cheat by the Democrat Party in Detroit. Before you can say I was acting in